It was raining, the kind of rain that made the city feel smaller. Not loud, not dramatic, just steady, as if the sky itself was tired. Ethan Parker sat alone in his apartment, staring at his phone. It was 11:46 p.m. He hadn't heard from his sister, Lily, in 3 days. That wasn't normal. Lily texted every day, sometimes too much. She sent photos of her coffee, her cat, her shoes, random thoughts, things that didn't matter but somehow mattered to her and to him. But 3 days ago, her messages stopped. Ethan had called her 12 or more times, no answer. He'd sent texts, nothing. He told himself she was busy, or traveling, or just tired. But deep down, he knew something was wrong. His phone vibrated. Unknown number. The time changed to 11:47 p.m. He stared at the screen for a moment before answering. Hello? At first, he heard only breathing, soft, uneven. Lily? He said. No, a woman whispered. But she told me to call you. Ethan's heart started beating faster. Who is this? He asked. My name is Mara, the woman said. I don't have much time. Your sister is in danger. Ethan stood up so fast his chair fell backward. Where is she? He demanded. I can't tell you that, Mara said, but you need to listen carefully. Lily left something for you, something important. What are you talking about? Ethan said. She knew this might happen, Mara continued. She said if anything went wrong, you'd understand. Understand what? Mara hesitated. Check your voicemail from last Monday at 11:47 p.m. The line went dead. Ethan stared at his phone. His hands were shaking. He opened his voicemail app and scrolled through the list. Most were spam, some from work. But then he saw it. Monday, 11:47 p.m. Unknown caller. He pressed play. Static. Then Lily's voice. Hey, Ethan. If you're hearing this, it means I didn't make it home. His stomach dropped. I found something, Lily continued. Something I wasn't supposed to see. And now I think someone knows. Ethan felt cold. I don't want to scare you, she said. But if anything happens to me, go to Mom's old storage unit, locker 317. You'll find answers there. The message ended. Ethan sat in silence. Their mother had died 5 years ago. After that, the storage unit had been forgotten. Why would Lily suddenly mention it? And why exactly at 11:47 p.m.? His phone rang again. Same unknown number. He answered immediately. Mara? Yes, the woman said quickly. Did you listen? Yes, what is going on? Ethan demanded. I can't explain everything, Mara said. But Lily found something connected to a series of disappearances. Disappearances? Ethan repeated. 3 people in the past year, Mara said. All young professionals. All vanished without a trace. And all connected to the same place. What place? Mara hesitated again. The storage facility, she said. Ethan's blood ran cold. You mean my mother's storage unit? Yes, Mara said. Locker 317. How do you know that? Ethan asked. Because I work there, Mara replied. The rain outside grew heavier. You work there? Ethan said. Then you can check it. I already did, she said, and what I found scared me enough to call you. What did you find? Documents, photos, phones, belongings of people who disappeared. Ethan felt dizzy. Are you saying Lily... She was investigating something, Mara interrupted. She thought someone was using storage lockers to hide evidence, and now she's missing. Ethan clenched his jaw. Where is she? He asked. I don't know, Mara said, but someone came tonight asking about locker 317, a man in a black jacket. He didn't look like a customer. Did he say anything? He said, tell me what you know or you'll regret it. Silence filled the line. Listen, you need to come here, but not alone. I'm calling the police, Ethan said. You can, she replied, but I don't know who to trust. Lily didn't either. That scared him more than anything else. "I'll be there in 20 minutes, Ethan said. "Good," Mara said. And Ethan, "Yes, come before 11:47. The call ended. The storage facility was on the edge of the city, rows of gray metal doors under flickering lights. It was almost midnight when Ethan arrived. The rain had turned into mist. Mara was waiting near the office, hood pulled low over her face. "You came alone," she said. "I brought this," Ethan said, showing his phone, "and I called a friend to track my location." "Smart," Mara said. "Follow me." She unlocked the main gate and led him down a long corridor. Locker 317 was near the end. The number looked ordinary, nothing special. Mara stopped in front of it. "This is where Lily came," she said. "She rented it 2 weeks ago." "Why didn't she tell me?" Ethan asked. "She didn't want to involve you," Mara said. She was scared. Mara inserted the key and turned it. The door creaked open. Inside were several boxes and a small backpack. Ethan stepped closer. He opened the backpack first. Inside were 3 phones, all different models. None of them belonged to Lily. Then he opened the first box. Files, dozens of them. Each folder had a name, a photo, and a date. "These are missing persons," Ethan whispered. "Yes," Mara said. "People who vanished. Their phones, documents, even some clothes, all stored here." "But why?" Ethan asked. "Who would do this?" Mara shook her head. "I don't know, but Lily thought it was someone who worked here, someone with access." Ethan felt sick. He opened another box. Inside was a notebook. On the first page was Lily's handwriting. "They're watching the lockers. They're watching me. If I disappear, Ethan will find this." He turned the page. Names, locker numbers, times. Always the same time. 11:47 p.m. "Why that time?" Ethan asked. "I don't know," Mara said. "But that's when security cameras reset." Ethan looked up. "What?" "Every night at 11:47 p.m., the system reboots for about 90 seconds, Mara said. "No recording, no backup." Ethan's blood ran cold. "So whoever did this used that time to move people or evidence?" "Yes." Suddenly, the lights flickered, then went out. Complete darkness. "Don't move," Mara whispered. Footsteps echoed somewhere down the corridor, slow, heavy. Someone was inside. Ethan's heart pounded in his ears. He heard a door slide open, metal scraping metal. Then another. "They're searching," Mara whispered. Ethan pulled out his phone and turned on the flashlight just for a second to check the time. 11:46 p.m., 1 minute. Mara grabbed his arm. "Turn it off," she hissed. Footsteps grew closer, then stopped. Right outside locker 317, a man's voice spoke softly. "Oh, someone's here." Ethan held his breath. "You shouldn't have come," the man continued. "Your sister was smarter. She tried to disappear quietly." Ethan's chest tightened. "Where is she?" he shouted. The man laughed. "You're too late." Suddenly, the locker door slammed shut. Darkness again. Then silence. A second passed. 2, 3. Then everything changed. The lights came back on. Footsteps ran away. Mara turned to Ethan. "Call the police," she said urgently. Ethan dialed. While the phone rang, he noticed something strange. The locker door. It wasn't fully closed. He pushed it open. Inside, the boxes were gone. All of them, except one. The backpack. And something else. A phone. Not one of the 3 he'd seen earlier. This one was newer. It was already unlocked. On the screen was a video. Paused. Recorded at 11:47 p.m. His hand shook as he pressed play. The video showed Lily. She was sitting in a dark room, eyes wide, face pale. "If you're watching this, it means I didn't get out." Ethan's throat tightened. "They know I found the lockers. They know I know about the people." Her voice trembled. "But I also found something else." The camera shifted. Behind her, shelves. Dozens of phones. Dozens of folders. This isn't about storage. It's about identity theft, fake deaths, people disappearing so someone else can use their lives. Ethan felt sick. "They're erasing people," Lily said, "and replacing them." She took a shaky breath. "I recorded this at 11:47 because the cameras reset then. It's the only safe moment." The video ended. Ethan stared at the screen. Mara looked stunned. "This is bigger than we thought," she whispered. Sirens echoed in the distance. But before Ethan could feel relief, the phone vibrated. Incoming call, unknown number. Same as before. He answered. "Where is she?" he demanded. Silence. Then a familiar voice. "Ethan?" He froze. "Billy?" "I don't have much time," she said. "They're listening." "Where are you?" he whispered. "I don't know exactly," she said. "Somewhere underground. I escaped for a moment." "You have to run," Ethan said. "The police are coming." "No," Lily said. "You need to listen." "Listen to what?" "They think I'm dead." "That's my advantage." Ethan frowned. "What?" "They're moving me tomorrow," she continued. "But they don't know I copied their system, their names, their schedules." "Lily, if something happens to me," she said, "you'll find everything in Mom's old storage unit." Ethan swallowed. "But we're here," he said. "Someone cleaned it out." "I know," Lily said calmly, "because I already moved what mattered." Ethan's heart skipped. "Where?" There was a pause. Then Lily said softly, "Locker 118. "What?" Ethan said. "That's where Mom kept Dad's old radio equipment," Lily said. "Remember?" He did. His father had been an engineer. "But why?" Ethan asked. "Because no one ever checks to forgotten lockers," Lily said. Footsteps echoed faintly on her end. "They're coming," Lily whispered. "Wait," Ethan said. "If I don't call again," she said, "trust Mara and go to 118. The line went dead. Sirens were louder now. Police cars pulled into the parking lot. Officers rushed inside. Mara spoke quickly, showing them the phone and the video. Within minutes, the facility was locked down, but Lily was gone. 3 hours later, Ethan stood in front of locker 118. The police had secured the building and allowed him to return with an officer nearby. His hands trembled as he opened the door. Inside were 2 boxes, a laptop, and an envelope with his name. Ethan. He opened it. Inside was a flash drive and a handwritten note. "If you're reading this, I made it out, but just in case, everything you need is here." His breath caught. He plugged the flash drive into the laptop. Files appeared. Videos, names, maps, transactions, proof. Enough to expose an entire network. Then his phone vibrated. Unknown number. He answered instantly. "Lily?" Her voice came through, clearer than ever. "Hey, big brother." Ethan's knees nearly gave out. "Where are you?" he whispered. "Safe. Completely safe." Tears filled his eyes. "What happened?" he asked. "I used their own system against them," Lily said. "When they thought I was being moved, I escaped through a maintenance tunnel and reached the police." Ethan closed his eyes. "You're really okay?" "Yes," she laughed softly. "And because of what you and Mara found, they arrested 3 people already. More are coming." Relief washed over him. Mara stepped closer, smiling. "They're dismantling the whole operation," she said. "You helped save a lot of people." Ethan looked at the locker, at the files, at the phone in his hand. "You saved yourself and everyone else." That evening, Ethan and Lily met at a quiet cafe. She looked tired, but alive. They sat across from each other, hands wrapped around warm cups of coffee. "I knew you'd answer the call," Lily said. "I always will." She smiled. "And I knew you'd come before 11:47. They laughed softly. For the first time in days, the world felt normal again. Later that night, Ethan checked his phone. 11:47 p.m. This time, it didn't scare him. A new message appeared from Lily. "Still here, still safe. Heart." Ethan smiled. Some calls change your life, but this one saved it.